Thank you very much. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you very much. You may notice that my tie is not really on straight, and forgive me for that. I was about to choke to death backstage. Let me look a little more presentable. I'm not going to put it as tight as it was. You know, in these fast-paced days that we're living in, it's imperative. No, I'll say it's crucial that we set and achieve goals. Now, I can be the first one to say I hate goals. I know a lot of us in this room, oh, here we go with the goals again. But like I said, it's imperative. It's crucial that we all set and achieve goals. Can I tell you that the next generation is at our doorsteps right now, ready to take our position? My question to you is, are you ready to take your next position in the ladder of life? We've got to set goals. Doesn't matter what kind, occupational, financial, educational goals, relationship goals. We've got to set goals because now more than ever, it is time to take the necessary steps to put our goal achieving plan into action. We cannot wait. Those days of que sera, sera, whatever will be, those days are gone. Those days are over. We no longer have the luxury of just standing by mocking time. I realize that millions of people are reluctant to set goals because of those old mindsets. You know, why should I set goals? Or other people have told you that, man, you need to leave that stuff alone. Look how old you are. Look what time it is in your life. You know, why are you going to even set that goal? You can't reach that. You're too old. You're too skinny. You're too fat. You're too this and you're too that. That's the hater-ation. That's the hater-ation. The hater nation talking. Don't listen to that stuff. There's an old adage that says misery loves company. Most people who say to you that you shouldn't try to reach your goal, that's because they don't want to reach their goals. Once you reach your goal, now they have to up their game in order to be your friend or to hang out with you because you're taking your life to a higher level, which means they got to take their life to a higher level. And guess what? They don't want to do that. So they're going to try to talk you out of reaching your goals, out of upping your game, out of taking a step higher in your life. But one of the main reasons why people don't set goals, and probably the number one reason, is because they don't know how to begin to set and achieve goals. Why even go through all that unnecessary time and trouble when nothing ever seems to work out in my favor? There are all kinds of reasons we can come up with why we should not have goals. But I'm here today to give you 6 reasons why it is vitally important that we do have goals. Will you go on without the abundant, successful life? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the multi-million-dollar question. Because I'll tell you, the abundant, successful life will go on without you. So, I suggest that you take out a pad, a pencil, tape recorder, iPad, iPod, smoke signals, or whatever you can use to get these notes down. Because what I'm about to say to you is going to reintroduce you to that sleeping giant that's inside of you. If you take these notes and follow them as prescribed, I guarantee you that your zip code is going to change for the better. Ladies and gentlemen, setting and achieving goals is a reality if you work the principles. So let's get started. But first, give yourselves a nice round of applause for showing up to the first day of your abundant, successful life. There are many surveys, researches, and statistics and studies that show that 95% of Americans don't invest in goal setting because they don't even know how to get started. Well, first, you have to have an idea of what it is that you want to accomplish. What is it that you want to achieve? Like I said before, it doesn't matter. It could be finance, romance, finding that mate, occupational goals, educational goals. You want to do any higher education? Secondly, do you have a reason for wanting to attain that goal? A lot of people set goals only because mama and daddy wanted you to be a doctor, a lawyer, an Indian chief. You have to know exactly what you want to achieve and why you want to achieve it. You don't just go out and set goals willy-nilly because Aunt Lulu said that you would make a great concert pianist. So now you're over here playing all kinds of piano concerts trying to fulfill someone else's dream of you. You have to be who you are. not be who someone else wants you to be. You have to live for yourself. You only get one time around in this thing we call life, and you have to live life for you. Number 3, have you written it down? You know, there's something about writing down things. It makes it stick in your brain a lot clearly than not writing it down. You know, the Bible says, write it down and make it plain. There's just something that makes pen to paper or keyboard to computer. That two-way thing is always better than just trying to remember what it is that you want to do. Write it down. It'll stick in your brain a lot longer. It'll be on your mind a lot fresher when you need to tap into it. Number 4, weighing the risks. Did you think about what it's going to take to achieve this goal? Did you weigh the ups and downs, the bumps and the bruises, the highs and the lows? And believe me, you're going to run into some bumps and bruises, highs and lows, ups and downs. Just as sure as the day is long, you're going to run into some obstacles, some halting events that makes you second guess yourself. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of unforeseen circumstances and situations. But you can't give up. There are all kinds of reasons that we can come up with to say why we should not have goals. If life were easy, everybody would be millionaires. Number 5, you're going to have to know people, places, things. You have to go to meetings, organizations, social discussions where people are discussing the thing that you're interested in and demonstrating the same thing that you are all about. You've got to go to a baker's convention if you want to be a baker. You can't go to a radio announcer's event if you want to be in politics. They just don't jive. They're not going to talk about the same things that you want to talk about in order to move a little higher. It's simple. I didn't even have to say number 5. You go where people are who are discussing what you are interested in. Number 6, very important. What's your game plan? What's your strategy? Like I said before, it doesn't matter what the goal is. The thing is, you have to have a strategy. How you plan to reach that goal. Be it, like I said, financial, educational, relationship goal, it's all the same. The attack plan works for either one of them. You just have to make sure that you do have an attack plan. You just can't go in like this. You'll bump into a brick wall right away. You'll fall down into a ditch right away. What's your attack strategy? What's your game plan? Write it down. Write it down and it won't let you down. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that there are more than 6 principles to achieving the abundant, successful life. I only gave you 6 today because, well, that's what the check says. I'm only kidding. I hope what I said to you that you will put it into practice, because if you do, these principles will change your life. They'll change your experience. They will change your station. They will change your whole being. Thank you so much. My name is CP Lacey. Hope to see you the next time. And when I do, you will be living the abundant, successful life. Thank you.